Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Today we're going to do something a little interesting. I recently got this from my dad. This is a Peak 1 stove from Coleman. It's I believe a 400 series. Have not even opened it yet, but it's still got gas in it and we're going to see if we can get this thing going. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I don't know a lot about this stove. I know that it's probably in the neighborhood from like 1979 or 80. Alright, so do a little math. We're looking at least 30 years old. And I don't think that this has been turned on for probably 25 years, I would imagine. So let's see what we got. I'll tell you, this case, aluminum case, is still very nice. Coleman Company Incorporated, Wichita, Kansas, USA. All right, so this is the stove itself that you guys see. I'll get a better view of it in a second. Looks like it's got some little feet on the bottom, which I have seen. Now this works off of Coleman fuel or white gas or white fuel, whatever you might call it. And it's got a pump over here, priming pump and all that stuff. So let me read about how to turn this on and let's see if we can get it rolling. All right, so from what I can see, we've got a couple things. This is the actual fuel control here, and in the back here you have this, which adjusts the air that goes in to the system itself. Now this gas, like I said, has been in here for a long time. My assumption would be the O-ring looks very good. This was stored in temperature controlled area. I think this probably is going to be fine. If it doesn't work, then we'll drain the fuel and see. But basically what it says we have to do here is pump this over here, and then once we light it, we'll actually continue to pump it as needed to get this going. So start with this off. We're going to put this back here. There's a spot for clean, low, and high light. So we're going to put it on high light. Let's open this a little bit. And we're going to, I sure hope this thing doesn't blow up. I haven't tried this yet. It says 10 to 15 times and close it. So I'm going to close it. All right. Let's see if we can get it to light. Whoa, yeah, it lights. How about that? And then you just pump it as needed to keep it going. How about that? Look at that thing. It's going like a champ. Oh, jinxed it. There we go. I think that I just had it kind of low. Look at that. Now, I imagine it's not supposed to, and I will tell you guys, even though I'm indoors, I'm in a well-ventilated area, so nobody freak out. Now, I would guess that's probably supposed to be more of a blue flame. Or maybe we can adjust that to some extent. Well, that's all the way up. It might have something to do with the quality of the fuel, obviously, but I think probably just needing to get some of the impurities and stuff burnt through. But you can see there, I don't know if y'all can see you see that? I'll move the camera here in a second to show y'all. It's burning much, much better. I'm going to pump a little fuel through it. You can see, I'm going to turn the light out here. All right, you can see a little bit better the fuel itself. You can turn it down like this. But really what you're supposed to use is this back air mixture. We'll turn it down a little bit. You can see that is really cooking. 20 years at least on the shelf. That fuel is 20 years old and we got it rolling. So there you go. How about that? Pretty cool. Coleman Peak 1 400 model stove. I just went inside and looked at it a little bit on the internet. This is a kind of a classic vintage stove. It produces super high heat and it is very far from ultralight. But from the standpoint of a vintage, pretty cool thing, something my dad had, which is very neat in itself, I still have to kind of get it cleaned out and there's some things I saw on the internet where I can do that. I'm actually going to let it burn off the fuel completely, empty out the tank, and then I'll add some fresh fuel to it and see how it works. But I thought this would be kind of a neat, just a neat video for you guys to check out, an old vintage Coleman stove. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Like, comment, subscribe if you've got one of these, or you can get a hold of one. I suggest it. It's pretty cool. I'm not the biggest fan of the white fuel itself, but to have something extra, especially if I'm going someplace with very adverse conditions, super cold, for example, this thing's supposed to work like a champ. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos soon here on Paleo Hiker MD.